In this little tutorial, what I'm going to show you is the difference between the animations and the transitions, and that was something that a lot of you missed. First off, an animation is something that happens within the slide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip over to this one so I can show you a little bit more. Alright, an animation is something that happens within the slide. So for example, you may animate the text or you may animate the graphic. And what that means is you provide some movement of some sort as it's within the slide. Either it's not there and it appears, or it dances, or it flies across the screen, or whatever the animation effect is that you have. It is actually within the text or the graphic within the slide itself. Now, most of you, if not all of you, got the animations correct. And let me emphasize that if you want them to appear automatically, you may need to make sure that you select with previous, and that'll give you a 0 here, which means that when you manually go onto the slide, the animation is going to automatically appear. And again, I believe everybody got that. What people didn't get was the transitions. Now, on the transitions, that's the movement or the effect that occurs from slide to slide. And you can think back if you can recall a movie that you've seen recently where maybe there was something like a fade to black and it went to another scene. Okay, that's the transition. If you can think of a transition from one scene to the next, or in this case, one slide to the next. And in Windows, PowerPoint 7, this is where the transition is, right here. All right, and it doesn't say transition on there, you just have to know that it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the first slide and I'm going to choose the transition checkerboard. And if you look, when you play, you can see that as it goes from one to the other, you see the checkerboard. Now, once you have the checkerboard transition, what you need to do is make sure that you click on apply to all. Alright, so that when you go to the next one and you play, you get the checkerboard and you can see that the transition is there throughout the entire slideshow. I'm going to see, it stays. Okay, that's a really important part of the PowerPoint Skills app, because you have to put a transition and then you have to defend why you selected that transition. And as always, on a transition or animation, select something subtle that doesn't distract, and that's what you want to write in your defense, is that you selected a subtle transition that didn't distract. If you click on this little button right here, you can see that there's a lot of different transitions that you can use, a whole lot of different ones. But again, you want to be subtle when you're using your transitions as well as your animations. And that's it.